Well, in this video, I just need to turn something off. Sorry about that, but in this video, I'm just going to ask you a simple question. And please watch the video before you make any comments or anything like that. But are aliens or lizard people, our politicians around the world, the Queen of England, or our President, Obama, Trump, or anybody else, are they lizard people? Are lizard people or aliens controlling our government, or the Illuminati and all that other nonsense you hear? Now, we'll get to the aliens, okay? Now, first off, the obvious answer is, what the hell are these people talking about? The main reason I'm making this video is because I heard this the other day, somebody telling me, they actually believe this nonsense, and they asked me, what I think of it, and I don't think she was too happy. Because she believes that aliens are, interfering in our government, they're, and all this stuff. And her reasoning is because they want our natural resources, our gold and stuff like that. I explained to her, as I want to explain to you guys, most of you guys watching this are as skeptical of this nonsense as I am. You don't believe this nonsense. Hopefully most of y'all don't. And if you do, that's fine. I don't think a person who believes this stuff is crazy, just a little bit weird. But anyways, think about it. These aliens would have to be very advanced to be able to get to our planet from theirs. First off, they have to be able to find our planet. Then they have to be able to detect our planet, the size and everything. Then they have to be able to figure out if our planet has life. They're not just going to come to a random planet out in the middle of nowhere to find, to do whatever they're going to do. And of course, they have to have the technology to determine our technology. And then, of course, on top of that, they have to get to our planet. They have to know what's in our atmosphere, what type of minerals and stuff our planet has, And then, of course, they'll have to study us. Now, why on earth would they care about? They would want our minerals and our water and stuff like that. I get that. I don't have a problem with there being intelligent life out there, or the fact that they could come and just take all of our stuff. But that's the point. There's nothing we could do to stop them. They don't need us to get our minerals. Her thing is like, well, they want slave labor and do this. We're doing it for them. That's why they control our government. They get the oil and everything. They're giving it to the aliens. The aliens could take it with less work. But humans doing it's easier for them. No, they have machines and stuff that do a whole lot faster. They would strip our planets bare before we could even say no mas. So why would they waste their time doing this stuff? And of course, of course, she was like, well, they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be seen. They don't want nobody to know about it. Okay, then why do people like you know about it then? If they're so advanced, obviously they're going to be able to keep this stuff quiet. If they were really stupid enough or foolish enough to do this the way she's telling me. It makes no sense. You would just come and just take all the resources. Of course, it's a lot easier to just take water and the nutrients and stuff from, like Pluto and places like that, But then again, if you want to settle on another planet, you would come to Earth. Of course, you'll use whatever radiation or whatever you have, you wipe out the life that's already on that planet, and then you build your own. You may ask, why would you want to do that? Why wipe out your life? Well, think about it. If you take genetics, molecular biology, and things like that, you'll realize that, on Earth, for example, we have certain bacteria and fungus and stuff like that. They're infectious to us, but because of evolution, we evolved that all of our bacteria don't kill us. Some of them will, but most of them won't. You can live with it. You may get sick, but you can live with it. If you go to an alien planet, you're going to have to wear a suit and everything, a specialized suit to keep yourself from, if the planet has life, bacterial life, advanced life, whatever. Because you don't want to get sick. Also, you don't know about what type of other life forms they're going to get in. They get into your ears, your nose, whatever. And these aliens aren't going to want that stuff. I'm not saying they're going to have ears and nose and everything like we do, but you couldn't just land on an alien planet. It just wouldn't work that way. But why would they waste their time? And then, of course, you have the Illuminati and, all these people, the secret societies. Okay, if they're so secret, how do people know about them? Oh, they're hiding in plain sight. the elements, this place that's for the Masons, and they put their Templar. Look in Grand Theft Auto 5, there's a Templar hotel, and Assassin's Creed, Assassins against Templars. The Assassin's Creed games make it pretty clear that it's a work of fiction. But you would be shocked what people believe. Some of the weirdest, freakiest things. I mean, but I think that gets me the most is the aliens one. Because if you used to say banks are trying to control people, I can kind of agree with you up to a point, and I've said it in my other videos. I do believe that a lot of banks do want us in debt, so we have to keep giving them money. I do believe they control the government and stuff, the bankers, the oil companies. I do believe that. However, I don't believe they're working together. I don't believe there's a huge conspiracy where they want to enslave us. That would make no sense. However, they would try to pressure Congress to pass certain laws that are favorable to them. And government usually does. Obama didn't gave tax breaks. You remember, what was that thing called? You can look it up. I forgot what it's called. I think GE or one of them. I don't remember. But he gave good tax breaks. And then Trump with his pipeline and all this stuff, of course, because they wouldn't make them money. And you got the Bush, they went to war in Iraq and they have Halliburton do all their dirty work. Of course. You think that those people aren't controlling the government? They're not controlling the government in such a way that they want to enslave you. They're just controlling the government in such a way that they get money, that they pass certain laws that protect them, help them out. The banks do it too. However, it does not mean none of them have such perfect control, because you can't get that perfect control. People will always disagree. People are always going to rebel. People are going to always have their own agenda. So there's no way that there's an Illuminati conspiracy worldwide, or a banking conspiracy, or oil companies controlling the entire world, oil prices, or there's a alien conspiracy. That is the funniest one. Yeah, I remember many years ago I watched this video. I even showed this woman that because I thought it was so funny. I didn't realize that she believed that stuff. Basically, no, I'm sorry. I've seen it before, but she showed me the video. Basically, this guy is explaining how these lizard people control the world and everything. They replace politicians. Then he showed, look, watch the Queen of England. And then, in a brief frame, you see her as a lizard person. And I think George Bush, or George Bush's mother or wife or whatever, one of them becomes a lizard. Of course, because he's making the video. He's going to show it like that. These people are hacks. They know how to get you. They know how to play on your emotions. And that's what these people do. It's like with this illegal immigration thing, everybody wants to defend the illegal immigrants. I mean, not everyone, but most people. So they use emotion. Like the Jewish guy a couple of days ago, he's talking to some politicians, and he's talking about the Holocaust, how he was in the Holocaust. He's using the appeal of emotion to get people on his side. Of course, if you ignore his appeal to emotion, you realize there's no similarity between getting people that are in your country out illegally and the Nazi Holocaust. But that's what they do. They use emotions. Our politicians are lizard people, and aliens controlling us, because people are going to be afraid of aliens. Let's face it, people are afraid of what they don't understand, so they'll be a little afraid of the aliens. But there are no aliens controlling our government. It just does not make sense. Oh, they're trying to get our oil and our minerals. I seriously much doubt they need our oil. I'm sure if they have space travel, interplanetary or intergalactic space travel, I can pretty much guarantee you they don't care about oil anymore. They don't need it. As far as our minerals, gold and all this stuff, you can get that throughout the entire galaxy. Okay? It's not just Earth. Why would they come just to Earth? Oh yeah, by the way, watch that movie, Aliens vs. Cowboys. That's actually a pretty good movie, though. Basically, aliens are trying to get the gold from Earth. But it's a pretty good movie. But anyways, I don't mean to digress. But you listen to these people. They actually do believe in lizard people. Lizards are controlling our government. They're controlling this. And you can't convince them otherwise. Just like when you talk to a theist. You talk to a theist, they'll tell you, if you're an atheist and you grew up in an atheist household, and someone talks to you about religion, tries to bring you to Christ or Muhammad or Allah or whatever, or belief they have, it sounds silly, sounds crazy. That's exactly how you sound when you bring to me this alien stuff and Illuminati and all this other stuff, and how you sound to everybody else. You know, those of you that believe this stuff. In another video, I'll talk about this sodium carbonate and all this acidic blood pH and all that nonsense. I'll do that in another video. Because, you know, both the theists and these people that believe in these weird things, you know, conspiracy theories, you know, you can't reason with them. They aren't thinking critically, and they don't want to have their minds changed. They believe it, and there's no real reason for it, because there's no evidence to back up what their claims, and they know it. A lot of the rest of us are willing to admit, you know, we could be wrong about some of our beliefs. They are not. They actually do believe this alien nonsense. It's sad. I mean, aliens are not controlling the world. Aliens are not going to invade. Well, I can't say they won't ever invade us, because who knows? There could be intelligent life somewhere. I seriously doubt they're going to, because why would they waste their time? And think about it this way, about this aliens controlling the world. Okay, I see an ant crawling right now. There's an ant. Now, a lot of these ants, they live in colonies. You know, you got the queen, you get that hierarchy and nonsense. Do you really care so much about their lives, their you know, things that they go through, that you're going to control them and make them do what you want? Of course not. You don't really care. You're not going to do that to. You may collect some bees and everything to make honey, but that's a different story, because bees make honey anyways. But you're not so interested in their lives that you're going to control them and oppress them. You're not oppressing a bee. Oh well. Bye. But really, seriously, think about that alien stuff. I mean, lizard people, come on, you believe that? Seriously? Bye.